Welcome to the story of the wedding banquet. This story is from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 1 through 14. The lesson focus for grades 3 and 4 is Say Yes to Jesus' Invitation. Jesus was a storyteller. He told many parables. Parables are stories designed to teach something. Many of these stories are more complex than they might first appear. Some are downright perplexing. The parable of the wedding banquet is one of these. Unpacking this parable is challenging and may yield very few answers. As you prepare to teach Spark Sunday School, try focusing on this parable as a story that teaches us how God's invitations are for everyone. At first, just the wedding guests are invited to the banquet in this story. The king sends out his servant to gather them for the party because all of the preparations have been made. Come, let us eat, drink, and be merry, the king says. But those guests make light of the invitation. Some have other things to do. They're busy. Others are more sinister. They seize the servants, abuse them, and kill them. The king is furious. Who kills the messenger who invites you to a party? So the king opens up the party. He expands the guest list and invites everyone, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. The wedding hall is full of guests. The last half of the story is even more troubling than the violence in the first half. We would do well to struggle with its meaning. This is why Jesus taught using parables, after all. We're invited into the struggle, the faith conversation. But for the purposes of teaching this story in Sunday school, it's better to focus on verse 10. Everyone is invited. All are welcome. God is never too busy for us. God says, "Come to my party." God is all about celebration. We can dance and sing with God. God invites us all to the feast, every single one of us. We can say yes to Jesus' invitation to join him in loving the world and dancing and singing with God. The inclusivity of verse 10 is important and can carry a Sunday school lesson any day. Jesus includes everyone when he throws a party. Say yes to Jesus' invitation. Kids this age may be preoccupied with being the smartest, the fastest, or the best. Make a point of lifting up how different kids are good at different skills, but nobody is best at everything. God gives everyone their own unique gifts. Do you have a queen bee, a class clown, or an outcast in your group? Move beyond those labels. Each kid has their own story and reasons for how they act. Taking time to get to know each kid will help you help them be most successful in your class. Peer rejection is a powerful force in the lives of your 3rd and 4th graders. The leaflet story called "No One Came" highlights a girl who felt pretty rejected when no one came to her party. Use this story to open up a conversation about how it might feel to be in this situation. Some of the faith on the go options go against what kids experience at school or in peer groups. Help them understand that being a follower of Jesus can mean being different from the way things normally go around us. We have to take a chance. Invitations to parties for this age group can be a really touchy subject. As kids make their invitations from their leaflets, discuss what it feels like to not be invited when others are. Also ask if it's hard to be the one inviting others and deciding to leave someone out. If you have a story from your own experience about not being invited, share this with the kids too. When it comes to Jesus, we are on the invitation list. Say yes to Jesus' invitation.